How's it going, everybody? Seven here with Sinful Seven Productions. Here to run you through a new segment that I'm going to be starting called If You Haven't Seen It. Every episode I'm going to take you through a different facet of entertainment, whether it be comics, music, movies, and the whole point of it is to say that if you haven't seen it or heard it or read it, you should check it out. Today, actually, our topic of discussion is anime. No, not Naruto, but anime. So I know a lot of you out there probably don't like anime, don't watch anime because you think it's a nerd thing. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of is in respect. But if you take the time to actually pull through a lot of the anime, there's some really cool stuff in there, and there's something for everybody. I mean, if you like hot chicks and you're not watching anime, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. Seriously, man. It may be drawn, but appreciation. Get on it. Guilty pleasure. You watch it, but you don't really tell anybody you watch it. I know. I'm watching you. I know who you are. So, first thing I want to talk about today is Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040. It's about a secret group of 3 or 4 girls that put on these mech suits and go fight other robots that live in the city and work normal everyday jobs when they have a hardwire freakout. If you like robots fighting other robots and hot chicks, Bubblegum Crisis, definitely one to watch. Moving on and continuing with the hot chick theme, Love Hina is not as serious. It's a little bit more comedic in areas. Basically, it's about these girls who live in a girls' dorm, which in Tokyo they handle it a little bit differently. You don't live at the school; they live off campus in like kind of like a hotel type of situation. Just a big house with a bunch of rooms, and they live in it. And there is a male student who is trying to get into Tokyo University. So his grandmother runs this girl's dormitory. He shows up to live out there, which is closer to the university. And when he gets there, he finds out his grandma is gone, and she has left him in charge of the dormitory. And hilarity ensues. Pretty funny, a little bit perverted. Anyway, moving on. We're going to continue with the hot chick theme, and we're just going to get them all out of the way right now. Next one is Golden Boy. I'm sure you can tell by the cover, it's definitely not for younger audiences. It is full of really mature content. There is some nudity, lots of action, lots of really, really funny dialogue and super funny things happening in the storyline. The main character, his name is Kintaro, and he was going to law school, and after he had completed all his requirements to graduate from law school, he dropped out instead of graduating. And he travels around the country and holds odd jobs here and there in, you know, just little towns that he stops through. And there's always a really beautiful, over-exaggerated female that he's trying to hook up with, and she wants nothing to do with him, and by the end of the episode, she wants everything to do with him, and he's nowhere to be found. So, check it out. What is sad, though, I will forewarn you, is they only made 6 episodes of this show. I know. It's really sad. But 6 episodes is better than nothing, so get out there and pick up the 6 episodes. You can get them for cheap. You know, just find them. But, moving on. This next one is for you car buffs out there, and it's called Initial D. And if you've never heard about it before, it's basically just about racing. It's about a bunch of kids who go up to the mountain passes and drift and race each other. So that's, you know, that's it. Mostly dialogue. They do talk a lot about cars and a lot about racing, and that's pretty much what it is. There's no elaborate plot. It's just racing. If you like mellow stuff, that's more your style. And if you do like it and you get into it, you can actually pick up the live-action Initial D movie, which you can get any video store for about 20 bucks. I got mine for $16.99 brand new.
Wow! That's a low price!
So, not that expensive of a buy, and it's a pretty decent movie. It's pretty true to where they were trying to take the cartoon. So, the next 2 are movies, and the first one of which is Dead Leaves. Dead Leaves is, to be completely honest with you, I can't really tell you what Dead Leaves is. It's about these 2 aliens that wake up naked on Earth and have a pretty interesting adventure. One dude actually has a TV for a head. Filled with a lot of lowbrow sexual innuendo at certain points, just to kind of keep the story moving along a little bit, where the action gets a little slow. Really interesting animation style. It's really fast-paced. and there's a lot of action. There's always something going on, and it's a really pretty movie to look at. The next movie is really weird. It's called Cat Soup, and it's about these cats. Each of these cats kind of they take you through this like weird Pink Floyd, I'm on shrooms, LSD, hallucinogenic, like cats are turning into elephants, and elephants are spewing gold out their nose, and just weird stuff, weird stuff, but it's a really interesting watch. So the last thing I want to get to on the list today is a very good series. And if you haven't seen the series, I'm extremely disappointed and or shocked. Pick it up and check it out, at least rent it and see if you like it. It's worth a rent if nothing else. Death Note. It's about a death god that drops his death note, which is basically a notebook that when you write somebody's name into it, they die. So he drops his death note into the human world just to see what will happen. Basically because he's bored with his world. Really interesting plot. The death god's really neat looking, and the story is very intricate and very well thought out. There's a lot of crisscrosses and a lot of things to pay attention to at once. It's a really good series. And if you want to go a little bit farther beyond the anime, you can go into the animated movies, which they have 2 of them out right now. The first one, Relight Visions of a God, and just kind of takes a different perspective. Same story, but it looks at it from a different view. And then if you want to cheat and take the easy way out on Death Note and not watch the entire animated series, they did make it easy. Like Initial D, you can go out and pick up the live action movie, not one, but both of them. And it will run you through the entire Death Note story in a little under 4 hours, I believe. So if you want to cheat, you can always go out, pick up these 2 movies, and be caught up on everything. And there's also more to the Death Note series after this. This guy, one of the secondary characters in the movie, his name is L, he actually has his own movie as well. All the storylines coincide, everything makes sense, it's all really well thought out. So that's it for today. That's all I have under my sleeve for the anime portion. You know, just to wrap up, we got Cat Soup, Dead Leaves, Initial D, as well as the Initial D movie if you get into the story. Golden Boy, awesome, hilarious. You got Death Note, live action, animated movie, and the animated show. All very good. Love Hina, funny, witty, cute, smart, awesome. Bubblegum Crisis, Tokyo 2040, awesome. If you love robots and you like action and you like crazy shit, vines and tentacles and all kinds of weird shit, get on it. So get out there and make sure that you see all this stuff. It's very good. You must watch it. Until next time, I'm 7, and if you haven't seen it, get out there.